Alright, so here we are. Alright, so here we are. I've sort of angled the mic a bit away because I'm using a high velocity fan. This place is extremely hot, more so than usual if you're used to my previous videos that I streamed or recordings that I uploaded. You'll know that I'm from the Caribbean, so it's extremely hot these days. On max mode with this fan, so yeah, I just want to do a brief live stream. I'm gonna deal with I had to turn off the music due to some issues I've had in the past doing PC building simulator. This is the first version of the game. There is a part 2. I'm not ready to get into that as yet. I haven't been on this for a bit, so let's go into the email here, and this is the job we are going to tackle. Well, he wants, if possible, a system cooled with a custom loop. Alright, so that loop referring to has to do with cooling for the CPU, the computer processing unit, and graphic processing unit, so the graphics card as you would need. Alright, so I'm not really hearing the fan through the mic, but that aside, so let's start with this now. They have a deadline here, complete by the end of 3 days. So there's a trick with this. I think it's a glitch, right? So let me just show you something here. So this is the almanac here. We're on Friday, and I've had instances when you have jobs like that, and so you have, apparently this day is counted as 1, you have 2, and you have 3. So by the time you get to Monday, if you should postpone this to say, well, okay, I'll do it on Monday, you might be thinking, well, 1, 2, 3. Only when you get here on Monday. So as soon as I end this day and you get here on Monday, the job will have expired. Alright, so there's some glitch or a bug where their calculation systems apparently is off. So if you're doing this simulator, just take note of that. So back into the email here. L. Gibbs on Nuked Gibbs Pharmacy. Alright, these guys are usually Nuked Gibbs. Alright, so it was this person. Alright, I didn't design this like that. It's when you start accepting jobs for PC builds, on its own, start a form here, and if I should take 2 more jobs, you would see 1 Peter here and 1 Peter here. Alright, so let's get this started out. 2 PCs on the that'll be dealt with on Monday when I return. That's custom builds that is ready for PCB. So what we're gonna do here is he's not asking for anything other than have the system water cooled. If you wanna jump back in the email here to take notice of what he has is this, which is really a small budget really, so you're not gonna go explosive really. You can just get the basics. I could build a very cheap water cool system here. Alright, well, I'm not gonna go very cheap. I'm gonna try to give him as close to his budget as possible. So that's why we're jumping out. So let's get here first off, and no, not even here yet. So he's interested, I didn't mention, he's interested in alpha cool components. Alright, alpha cool, you'll get that in this shop, not in the regular shop. So I have a custom water cooling shop unlocked. Alright, so we open here. What we're gonna do is start to purchase things that you need. Now what I need to do actually, you don't want to use parts, and I think I do have some parts that might be used. So what you want to do is let's start. I'll be both shops open, so let's start here first actually, and start with cases. So what case you want to use for that build? Now you could use almost any case except some that really won't offer you a room, like the white one that you saw there. It doesn't have much room in that, so straight away stay away, right? So I generally use these cases here, the Cooler Master cases. So there's another case that I use. There's another case that I use that has this. So yeah, this is a case I think that I'm gonna use. I'm look for another case. I just can't remember. I haven't been on for some bit, so I need to look. Right, and we don't want to be too expensive either, so we're gonna look for something that gives us some ease. Alright, so a case like this would look okay. Alright, we're gonna use the blue case. Any other color? Red? No. Grey? No. Gunmetal gray. So we're gonna use the blue case just for fun. Should we? So let's do the blue case and see. We're gonna try to give him something with RGB lighting, so let's continue looking. What the fuck? Look at my feet here. Alright, so I like these keys, so we're gonna go with that. Case there. Let's decide what type of processor we're gonna be using, and so we don't want anything too expensive that would like immediately kill our budget. So we're gonna look at either AMD or Intel CPU. Let's work it this way. So we're gonna choose something that's affordable. Try to keep it within the budget because the water cool pieces are like crazy expensive, as it should be. So we're gonna work with we're gonna take something that we could so we're gonna use a card at 4 cores a bit slow, but we're gonna use that. He's not being specific about anything, so we're gonna go with Kaby Lake, should we? I'll prefer this though. Watts is the program you're looking if you want to, because I want to slip something in here as well, and that is 76. We're gonna do some overclocking a bit as well, so To go with that, we will need a motherboard. So we probably need let's do this. Alright, so looking for the one. This is an expensive one, as you can see. So let's get the list and choose something that's within the range that we want to spend money on. So could go with this here. Go with this one. Alright. We will need, as we hear, we will need memory sticks, and for that we go the other way. Let's look for so we should get 4 of these. These are more expensive, so it has lighting as well, so we want some lighting in there. So let's see, we got some RGB 6 here. So let's go for these here. Maybe we want to take 4. Let's take 4. Storage, we're gonna go with this M.2, cheap. We're gonna go with this, and we're gonna go with this. We're looking for power supply that will be so we go with this. We have already booked the case. What we will need is we could always come back. I think we have enough case fans. So we're gonna try to see if we can some RGB case fans there. Since we're going with that, then when we're gonna go with these, we could go with these. I don't think we need all 3, but I think we're gonna get them anyway. We're gonna get them anyway, so jump here now, and we're gonna get this today. Alright, and then we're gonna minimize, don't close. What we're gonna do is the alpha cool, and alpha cool is this brand here, so we're gonna just type. Now we are gonna get, I don't have any in my inventory, so what I'm gonna do is get we just take a peek at something. So this is like sheet, I've been on for a while, so I need to check out the case and its potential, and then I'll come back for the waterproof part. So this is the way I do it. Of course, there are different ways to do things. Different people make different choices. But what I do is that so the power supply is going to be put in here, and so let us see if we can get some stuff. then power supply usually will be going there. I won't put the power supply in it, that's for the motherboard that we just mount that in. Just about fit. Again, this is just my method. It's not the gold standard or any standard. It's just my method of doing things, given my background in motor vehicle engineering technology and small engines service, rebuild, repair. Use that crisscross method. In real life, if I'm doing this, I would use that same method. I wouldn't just go around, because you could crack the unit. Alright, and that is if it is not positioned properly, you could have an issue. Alright, so how about that I use cards here, the cards that I would usually, when I'm building for resale on PCB, I usually use those used cards and try to practice overclocking and so on. Alright, so let's get the try to quickly throw some things in here. Usually if you're just installing 2 sticks, which would come up to 8 gigs here. Over here, I use this and this for cooling purposes and things. I try to keep it a bit away from the so we're doing water cooled, so that shouldn't be an issue, but generally when you're using air cool and so on, I install using those 2 slots. You could use 1 and 3, 2 and 4. Alright, so we're gonna quickly grab some storage here now and get it mounted. See anywhere else you could fit that, and we put it away from the graphics card. It's going on top, so keep this away from the graphics card. An effort to reduce. Just going it up here. Alright, so even before we mount that, let us now jump into how we mount that. We're gonna go look for our stuff here. One of these piece again. I'm going to use one of these. Now I need to get reservoir. I think we could go with this stage. It already doesn't matter because we already got cool stuff here. We could go with the cheapest one right now. Or should we? The first time we'll be using one of these. Let's get it and see. We have max 2000 to play with, so rather less actually. So we make an adjustment if there's a need. We're gonna get this one. All these blocks. This is what is positioned over the CPU. So we need the cheapest graphics card that we can. So we can for cool, right? Oh wow! Kidding me. Alright, so immediately something has got to change. Ooh. Gotta get rid of this and go back again for reservoir. We're gonna get this. Alright, so another day I have to do that job. So we have all of these already. There's no need to purchase any other thing. We're gonna just save a little bit of cash here. We're not gonna max out the budget after put this here. Minimize, don't close. It has been said that when every time you open these shops, there's a tax involved. I've never tested it, and I'm not going to try to save as much money as I can. So I've collected all of these stuff here. Time to start mounting them. Alright, so it's gonna start with putting these in place. So this could go here. I'm gonna put this here. So I could have used the triple fan, but again, remember we're trying to not max out our limits. So put that here. Next I'm going to install is this first, and then I'll come back to the single fan. Alright, so this goes here. Alright, so on these principles, I can't seem to, it's written, so I could barely see there, but it's written in this side and the out is on this side here. Alright, so that's something you have to take note of. Let's install the block. The block has the same thing on some of them, but alright, so you see out there and in would be here. Alright, so you see the inner thing here. I'm seeing it, but you somehow this you can't really see that bit. Alright, so let's just always use thermal paste on every job, especially repair jobs. Always remove the coolant fan and apply thermal paste. Alright, yeah, so you can see the end here and the eye would be before that, and there's top here. Alright, so you can see just up the top of it. Just can't get it. You can still see it here, but I'm not too sure if you'll be able to see on, you know. Alright, so let's go with the graphics card now. We're going for Alpha Cool. I think we on here. What we need now is to install this second should be able to put this right here. I've built a system like this before, so I kinda, you know, have it all figured out really. All we're gonna do, before we can even do that, we need to remove that and then install these fans that I purchased. Alright, so I think I would want to, let me just install the other important things first and then come back to any other thing. You have to gain experience over time, and you get to know what fits where, what could fit in which of the cases and so on. So let's see, we are ready to start running our pipes and our cables. Let's just go back to the fans again. Let's see. Are we able to get this other one in? Yeah, we can. Let's just get that there. Alright, so we are on there. So alright, so let's start to do this thing here. We are install some of the stuff. Need to install this here, and we need to throw this in here. That's actually at the back here, so it's in the back here. Alright, so that's pretty much us there. So you wanna first go back here and select the type of pipes you want. I use rigid for this job. Start out, go here. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some alright, so got that here. So just up in there now. Oh man. Alright, so let's undo this. Why? Alright, so that's what we want. Alright. We're gonna leave that as it is here. We're gonna accept that. We're gonna go here now. From here we will go gonna go here. Alright, so try to get that here. Set that here. From here now, I will cool this before we do anything else. Alright, so get that looking. I will put this on there. Alright, so we got that done. Accept that there. And we're gonna come here. And this here. Alright, we're gonna accept that. From there we back to our reservoir here. So I wanna just should we do it here? Alright. Yeah, so we're gonna do that here and accept that. Alright, so we're gonna look for some cables now to connect everything. What we are going to do is just put this list here. the cable, what type of cable we're using, a white case. I'm not sure what color. What color should we go with? Let's fill this first and see. What sort of colors we're going to use inside here. Could use red, could use green, could use cyan. These usually look very good. Try it, you could always change it. Oh, there's no one, so we have to cable up first and then anything else after. Let's just see, we're gonna put some braided blue in there. Alright, so we're going to do some let's power up the beast. It's not a beast. So it's just a just a small system. Alright, we're gonna connect the SSD and so on. Let's power up this reservoir pump. We're gonna go here. Here we're gonna go here. Here we're gonna go right here. Alright, so this empty loop message I see came up there has to do with putting this, and that's what we're gonna do now. Alright, so I'm over here getting through, and I think we are going with cyan. Alright, so have that run through the system there. There are different types of blocks from camouflage to, and I use the clear one just to get that, you know, get to see things happening. Alright, so that's it for that. And what they want us to do now is to see we have $400 remaining. So built the system ready, and it's just put things back together now. So we're gonna replace this filter. We're gonna replace this side panel. Touch the screws. And then we are gonna close this case up, connect these important cables, connect our GPU, connect the motherboard. So there we are. We're gonna now install, since this is a new system, we need to install operating systems or Omega systems. Or let's just jump into the BIOS fabric. Alright, so you can either just simply do that, or you jump here and do that. Alright, so just to increase a bit. Alright, and you can still come here and lock this here. You use XMP to stabilize your memory performance. It's fairly fast, it's not super fast, but of course I use some cheap parts and so on. But what you're gonna do is I'm gonna just put this on pause. So back up. Sometimes I gift this that app to customers so that they would be able to know what is installed in their system. Alright, so I'm gonna install a few things here. You don't need the virus scanner, it's on your system. GPU tuner, because we're also going to overclock the GPU. Alright, and then we're going to do this because part of your service to your customer includes trying to figure out what they would like as a and try to give them that. So we've achieved all of the objectives except the last one, which is the place in the delivery. We're not going to deliver it as yet, we still have some work to do. So one of the things that we still have got to do is the matter of fact select all. We're going to go with rainbow. Oh man, my god. Right, so made it easier. Let's take a look at how things swing here. So this is good. Could have had enough money to go with the other version of this. Should we go for it? We could, but my problem is, yeah, so it would fit. I must always remember this case. I seem to have forgotten that yes, it would fit. To get the larger, this is just a small one, so could have used the larger one. So let's just jump in here and see how the system is performing. 14 degrees, 32, 99 watts, only 9. The CPU was rated at 91 and it's nowhere close because we didn't like really go after the CPU. Just did something minor, so that's good. Now we're gonna jump in here. Let's first do this. So some meter stuff we mentioned here. Let's just, looks like a nuclear forecast, something like that. This should be even, look at this, yeah, we go with that. Open both of them, drag this across here, position this here, and what you're gonna do is, so you see CPU has been the original 4200 megahertz and it's 43 right? You saw what I did when I did a bit of homework up there. Let's see how it's holding out. Should reach up like 60, 65, maybe less. So there we have it. It's called experience. 66 doesn't kill me for 1.8. And we don't want this to cross 500. Remember, you took a 550, but we don't want it to get anywhere close overall in power draw. So now we are going after the GPU. Let's do some stuff here. We have to should reach up to 21. So we overclock 121.2%. Alright, let's see if we have to back down a bit. No, we don't. So that's good. We could even pump up the volume a bit more. So generally, you try to work with your CPU temp. You try to work with. You could go above 80. I work with 80, a limit. And trying to meet some 3D Max cores requested by your customer, you may sometimes have to push a bit. There are ways to get it to work by having sufficient cooling, and that makes the difference in keeping this where you would want it to be. So I use cases like install the 140mm fans, and you look for high volume or CFM fans. High CFM fans like 74 and up, 74 CFM and up to 100 and so on. You look for that sort of, So there we are. Let's see if we could go a little more. Maybe 21, 22. Let's go at 22. We're almost there. Apply. And we're going again. And what you want to see is that you don't want the CPU throttling, and you don't want this temperature to go past 95.5. This is very modest. So I'm not going to push it more, but you could get a lot more out of it, as you can see. Should we go to alright. I think we should leave it at that. If there's any issues, you could always crank this down. That would be right, so it's 61. I think that's where I'm comfortable with. So reducing this memory clock value, it would induce power draw as well as the temperature. Alright, so we just under 150%. So okay, so the next step, minimize that. Next step is this. Let's just see. probably do one of those custom builds. So I'm supposed to have one sitting on the bench here, because we'll be getting into some mega overclocking a bit to give you an idea what. So this is probably decent for him. Alright, probably decent here. Let's just see, reduce this and see. Alright, we'll back on a bit. Let's try something. Let's do 10 pointer, so let's see 60 here. Okay. Whoa, blue screen. Oh, on again. Blue screen. Down here, blue screen. What we're gonna do is revert. We had gonna be up to 23. So I think that's a bit too much. It's holding up. We're gonna run the 3D mark again. And let's see what's happening now. It's pretty decent enough, because the original score we have here is 7165. Let's see. So usually with faster or higher frames, this is something I need to do a separate video on. I think this, whoever is working with this camera here, has to be a cow, because that's the image you see in the glass case on the left at the beginning of this stress test. So yeah, so we're on the 7250. Alright, so this is good enough. So what we're gonna do now is remove what is installed, except this. I could leave this for them. So sometimes leaving this makes it easy for you. Sometimes people sell these systems that they built and you end up buying it again, so usually you can't tell if you can't remember, because I've already built like a few hundreds. Well, that is both for PCB as well as for customers. So what you do is you, especially systems where you may want so this could upgrade, this could take a second graphics card in the future. So if ever they resell this, I would certainly purchase it, upgrade, and so you'll be able to get like what, a score of 15,000 plus here. You're changing for a few parts, so you can push this further. You can add a triple water cooling radiator up here to improve cooling, and with that you'll be able to push the limits on the CPU overclock. But again, he wasn't asking for any overclock here, he just wanted this. The PC can boot to the operating system, install custom water cooling for CPU and GPU, and complete by the end of 3 days. So all that done and within budget. So let's now remove, let's simply pick up the PC and automatically all the cables drop. But, so this job has been completed. We have 4 more, we're not going to do those today. What I must do, let's check and see. So this is a system that I have on so let me just put this in storage. Storage is like endless. So this is a dual GPU setup that I did here. I repurchased it from PCB. I would now want to, okay, so I think I've already changed parts and everything in this. So let's see how much 3 max score is here on this 47. And we need to, alright, so we could comfortably go end this day. Let me just end the day, collect our money first. 5 stars, so yeah, PC satisfactory. So, and usually when you do a good job, 5-star, that is, more 5-star jobs that you perform, the faster you unlock these. Now whenever you level up, you get a list. Let me see if I have, right, so you've unlocked these 2070 cars. Previously I had unlocked the 26K, right, RGB water cooling components, you saw that. So and you get all of these here, right, so that's you now have this added. Now this is a power supply, alright, so the power supply. So all we have to do is all of that spam mail and things to delete. We'll delete that today. Yeah, request for a bill. This one also wants to have custom water cool system for both the CPU and GPU. And 7 days. We have a lot of time. He's the other manufacturer. We have so far only 2 manufacturers really in the water cooling shop. This is one KWB, the other one is Alpha Pool. So when we get back in, we'll have to go see after that job. I'll probably do a video on that as well. We discard this, we did that job already. what we could do here. This one is 11 days. What? Alright, so he wants the cool, the cool parts. You want to overclock the CPU to 3875. It's easy, just simply buy one that is over this value. You could overclock because just buy one. You could buy one that's 3600 and push it up to this for overclock the GPU to 2209. Sometimes you look for this brand, shady brand. So from experience, you need to know what to look for, so that sometimes when they are asking for that score, they're already speaking about. So let's start this way. Alright, so they're really speaking about sometimes this value could be increased, or when you look for the 6GB cards, you look for this value to be increased. So what I usually do is buy these cards and first push the memory frequency up. Before you don't purchase that one, you need this. Right, because with this high value here and this 18, and right, you push that up. So that because like these, so you buy this, and if you buy this and install it, once you cable it and it doesn't work, then you probably need to push this value up to 2209. Alright, so that's the way that works. I was looking to see these Zotac cards are usually the cards you go to for those overclock jobs. Right, the Zotac Mini might look at, okay, it's just one fan, it's a small card, but this card can really push. Really push. Okay, so we're not gonna do that in the next stream. For now, the stream comes to an end. That job has to come in there, so I'm gonna build there 4 days, or just 4 days. So when I come back in on Monday in the meantime, I have to do this. To probably order the parts now and just have it there. So screenshot I didn't pick up inappropriately probably. This one is 12 days, so let's get the purchasing stuff for this. So you could build me a new PC. All my mates are playing Minecraft and I want to play too, so can you do that before there are 4 days in within which to complete? Have you heard of this brand, NVIDIA? They are meant to be pretty good, like nice and shiny new parts. So they manufacture a lot of things from cases to graphics cards to the motherboards and so on. So let's just jump in there and purchase some stuff right now. So you guys want to use parts? I still do jobs with these parts, by the way. So I'm gonna start with tooling. Alright, so how money he has? Right, so he has enough money to probably get one of these. A suffering fan. So we're gonna try as much as possible to give them what he wants. This is a triple fan, this is a twin fan, this is a twin fan. So this is the smaller size that we usually fit in the 120 cases and so on. So this is a large one. You could probably use a EP. They should have cases as well. So let's see what case we're going to use here. Oh, it's full size. So we go with the cheapest one. One that gives us 6 fans. Alright, so by this and go back up here and get this, and then we will get graphics card under the same what we should have done first though is so we don't overkill ourselves. What he wants is the recommended spec, I think. So you see recommended spec, so click on recommended spec. Oh, this is all that is needed. So i5-64 NVIDIA 960, right? So we're gonna do better than that with the money that he has. Minimize that. Get this back up here. So when I say better, we could do. Okay, we're gonna do a dual. We're gonna do a dual GPU build. Alright, so just for the fun of it. Alright, so we are going to do a dual build. Take this and that. You're gonna get motherboard. It's under the same brand. We're going with 4P8. We're going 4P8. We're looking at the RAM speed. So we'll go with that. We already have cooling, so we have power, cooling, graphics cards, and motherboards. So what we need now is memory. You won't get memory under this. Alright, so we're going to flip this around now and get some $8 gigs. Gonna get some 8 gigs here. Alright, so we're gonna go with this. So what for the specs, but going with that. Gonna go with storage here. So let me show you some stuff here now. Gonna put in 1 terabyte of storage. Terabyte of storage here, then we're gonna get one of these, and then we're gonna get one of these SSDs and pump that in right here. So we could do this. Power supply, we're looking at 750. We want Cooler Master. Let's go back again. Alright, so we're going with this one. This is where I take notice of. I think right, so we already have all the cables that we need. We need to get some fans. should have 140. Get one of these just in case. Hello. Right, so there. So let's go collect this stuff. Probably start building. Let's see. Let's get the job card. Yeah. Put it here. Let's go collect our new case. Pop that here. Oh, this is an enclosed tower. That's not good. It's a large case. Alright, so let's get this out. Open this. We need more fans for here, man. We also have one up here. This is a monster case. So we've got to do, we have to remove the backplate and install the power supply. Alright, so move this first. And this has 4 screws. Now we install this. Replace what we just removed. This is the mount. That bolts the power supply into place, and now you add this alley back here. Go for our motherboard. Drop this in here. Alright, so let's round up this. This was unplanned, so I'm just doing this as a bonus. Get this out. This out. Yeah. This out. This out. Alright, storage. Let's install this. Yeah, let's install this. Alright, so this will bring it back here. Also, this should also go here. Alright, so and you can install multiple HDs or SSDs. To do this, let's pop this in and then pop this in. Alright, so go for the graphics card. You didn't purchase a graphics card. Wow. Oh, okay, so got enough money to make a mistake. Alright, so let's see what you're asking for. Intel i5, the AMU. So what we have. Alright, so we'll use, I think it's this board here. Was it? This. I think this is the board I will use. So let's just double check that. I think it's this board. Yeah. So the card we are gonna look for is, alright, so I'm gonna give them this. A card that will give us a decent score. A card that will provide him with way more than he needs for the game that he wants to be participating in. Right. So now we're gonna install our memory sticks. Did we buy memory sticks? Yes, we did. So I'm going to use these two slots here. I learned that in real life from Cryptic TMG about the IDs slots to use and so on. So we're going to now throw into the mixers here. Fans that we bought. I only purchased one of these. But it's all good. 75, 120. We don't have any other 140s except these two here. So it's gonna be an ugly brute. It's gonna be an ugly brute, but it's closed, so stuff is gonna be hidden. Actually, I should reverse that. I want the higher volume, pushing on the graphics cards. So we're gonna get this 97 CFM, so the higher volume, pushing on the graphics, and the lower volume is gonna be installed at 70 CFM. That's gonna be installed to assist the brothers cooling the CPU. Alright, we're now gonna look at this cooler here. This guy is gonna go up here. Alright, so got that there. All we've got to do is put some more fans and see how this looks. Push this here. Drop one more. Let's see something there. Alright, so that's maximum fans that can be installed. Alright, so what we need now is to cable up everything. we've exceeded the specs required for this game. So let's look to cable up everything. We're going to use a different color cable for this. For this job we're going to use, it doesn't matter because you can't really see through there anyway. So let's go and get the braided version. Alright, so we're going to cable up everything here. Let's cable up everything here. Stuff looking good inside here. Now what you're gonna do now is connect the tower. Tower has I think RGB, this is RGB tower. Yeah, should be. Remember the tower, this RGB blue, and it's the can't remember. So what we're gonna do now is install like the top panel. It doesn't seem to be. We're gonna install the dust filter. Where's that go? Okay, so let's remove something for a bit and see. Install dust filter. Where does it go? I'm not seeing anywhere that. I know this case can be tricky at times, but wow. So let's put this back on. Let's close this. Let's install a side panel. No, we can't do that. This other side panel here. You can install the front panel. And let's see if this can go now. No, it can't. Not too sure where the hell that came up from. It came up from somewhere. Then you have control panel, which is the bottom piece that goes here. Beauty panel that goes here, which I left a transparent window. Then this goes here, and then you install these cables. Still need to open up. Not sure why. You want to install, as I mentioned before, you want to install this USB. Alright, so still seeing incomplete case, yes, and I agree. That's to be incomplete because there are parts here. I'm not sure where it goes. I don't seem to be able to fit again. I think that may have come up from in front here. But let's fire it up and see. Oh, it goes here. Damn me. Damn. Alright, so let's fire up. Alright, so let's just get an idea. Alright, so block 1.5. That's way more than what we need, but we do that. Still come back here to the next MP on. Remember, he doesn't have a benchmark. He just wants to play this game, which it's neither here nor there. Let's just drop this on. So let's hope that he believes. Doesn't need such a powerful, so quickly it's installing compared to the last build. Alright, so let's restart. Alright, check your system here. You're gonna see temperatures, of course, are higher because it's not water cooled, it's air cooled. So the dual cards here, 32, 31s. Alright, so we're gonna deal with all of that. First things first. So, nope. Can't see any lights inside there except that way. But that is done. Just put some return design. So let's assume that we have some designs. Use this as a wallpaper. Alright, and then we come here and open up the GPU tuner. So you see, wow, that might overheat. Yeah, I suspect that would. More than 7%. Let's just see. This is doing about 80. Yeah, I go again, bingo. Yeah, I go again, on point. So let's see what the GPU is capable of pushing out. We are using a 750 power supply. Let's just get this done there. Let's just push this up there. Going too much heat in here, so we're gonna just stop at 121. Go to 122. I think I just passed what? On point. That good, man. So we're looking for 77 to 85. So we're at 75, 76, so that's good. 1 point again. Power draw is 364. Not bad. Let's just run this. So you see the difference. Look at the difference in this 3D Mark performance. Remember, this is a dual GPU compared to even the water cooled system. temperatures were low, but single GPU. This was dual GPU. Running the CPUs running at 20 frames, which is decent. +20 frames, 76, 77. So the person is walking much faster. So the butterflies are a lot more friskier than previous stress tests. Frames are higher here as well. This is the GPU 2 that is being stress tested now. And we reached 70 frames. The accuracy was 76 frames. I think we got 2 in the initial, or maybe more. So we are going to go upstairs now. Remember we stopped there in the last 3D map. Here we're going to reach just about here, right? And it's 10,000. Alright, so this is a very good build we got for his budget. Let's see what way over actually. Let me just jump back in and see. Yeah, they're gonna reverse here for that, so you need not really worry. Yeah, so I'll be getting my labor plus whatever I spent. So I'm not going to take anything off in order to meet the value. I'm just simply going to do these. And they shouldn't be punishing you for exceeding though. Just simply remove one GPU and it'll still meet the other objectives. Alright, so there we are. Switch this off. Pick this up and I'll see all the cables out, including the USB. Alright, so all has been, it is done. It is done. Whoa, what did, what? 1 star, why? So let's see what we didn't do. I use EVGE. Recommended spec was achieved. I use nice and shiny new parts. So there we go. Usually these guys, these .gov guys, really, I can't figure out what I did to learn 1 star. I want to figure it out. Honestly, didn't ask for anything else other than these, and they were all achieved. So anyway, yes, so that's my date down. 1 pool and that's it. I'm done for the day. Alright, so I think that got me, so no, that's just something there. Yeah, these guys, dishonest guys. So yeah, so that's it for the day. Let's just let the turn things off. We're gonna come back on another day and start the process of filling these blanks. That idiot. Catch him again, I'm gonna blank any jobs from him. I'm not gonna be accepting any jobs from that idiot. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for viewing. So I know that. Thanks for viewing. So let me just run it through how you go about PCs off. Make sure all your PCs and so on are off and no current will be used in your absence. Click NVIDIA. It don't open on Saturdays or Sundays, so here we are. Monday, new day. One job coming in. We have these deliveries. Yeah, one job and these deliveries. Yeah, but I'm not gonna change it there. I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna return. I'll work on these. So thanks for viewing.